What are we starting now? I think it's the investigation part. Because somebody done died. Woo. Also, for those of you who were not here on Sunday, I think we're only two or three people away from 300 followers. And that's going to be a nice, beautiful milestone. Yeah, Chapter 4, Investigation. That's where we are. Ooh, like literally right here. Awesome sauce. Okay. Wet my missile just a little bit. By the way, if you guys are looking for a meal shake that tastes pretty darn good and you like strawberries, go to Kroger. Little Slim Right meal replacements. Strawberry cream. Delicious. Delicious. Oh, Turtle Man. Happy Monday to you too, sir. If I can remember to click on that later, I will. Okay, recap from my brain is we were in a virtual game world that looked like chibi versions of Final Fantasy. We came back to see that it looks like they're on the left. That our favorite lewd girl has died. Let's see what the Monokuma file has to say. 5'8". That's actually pretty tall for Japanese ladies. 123, 39 bust, and a type AB. Ultimate Inventor. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Ugh. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. Hold on. That's actually kind of weird. I thought we went into the game like in the afternoon. There are no external wounds on the body. That's it? Time of death happened 30 minutes before now. While we were in the virtual... We were in the virtual world that early? How early did we... I don't think we did, Oshawott, which is par for the course. We did not finish our free time events. I think we were 1, maybe 2 apart. If we were 2 away, okay, but if we were 1 away... Come on. Kokichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just, I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words.
So that means...
So that means why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you. Were we there a long time, Oshawott? Did we go into the world in a morning or an afternoon? No, wait. I think it was at night. So it would have been last night. Turtle... Message... Yeah, message Oshawott first, please. I trust Oshawott and Kara to kind of know if would they be considered a spoiler. Actually... While I'm thinking about it. Congratulations, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks for being cool about playing this game, so use it well. That's why I'm keeping an eye out just in case he tries to bother you. Excellent. Keeping an eye out?
It's true!
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm just trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
All right.
But I'll help you as much as I can. So where are you gonna investigate now? Enjoy your sword, good sir. What is he up to? Why is he following me? Monophony, what you got for me?
Hey.
Hey, Monotaru, what's going on with you? This place is upsetting my stomach. No, you're endangering our entire existence as mascot characters.
Monotaro.
He looks so sad. Okay, let's just investigate her body. Mew's hands are clasped around her neck as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit. But there's no external wounds.
Wow.
This is one grody face. Mew must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fitter for a vulgar...
Hey!
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
It's nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them. Wow.
Right?
Even if she was despised, pathetic, dirty toilet of a person. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change.
But...
What's Mew's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to tell you just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Mew's body. She was still wearing the helmet and her body was contorted into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take Mew's helmet off. And then she was gone.
Hey!
Is that a confession? Now, was she alive when he got out?
why?
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? I wonder if she could have died in the game. I know objects aren't breakable, but can you suffocate someone in the game? That could be possible. Himiko, next possible character we're gonna hang out with. What you got? I never thought Mew would be killed. When I saw her avatar there not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right, you saw Mew's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel. With magic.
Hey!
Mew was too, right?
No.
No, Mew volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Mew volunteered to look around outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. That must have been the sound I heard. No, it could not have been the sound you heard as well. Because there's a sound barrier in the middle of the game. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hitting the chapel wall. We all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Mew's real body, correct?
But
When we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Well, Mew had kicked it off, because she was... I don't know why she did that, to be fair.
jeez.
Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
Oh.
That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river.
Because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have been between the mansion and chapel. No, I think it could have. We kind of established that a little bit when the sign went downstream and then ended up on the left side, even though it flows to the right. So we think that the river circulates like a globe. Once it reaches the far right, it comes from the far left. And this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Mew. Yeah. I really want her to be an emote. Who could have come into contact with Mew at the chapel? Events at chapel. So apparently the big sound was Mew hitting the chapel, which is on the right side of the game. I'm sure I'm going to talk to everybody, so let's just talk to everybody.
Hey,
Gonta, are you alright?
you're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Mew? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Oh, Gonta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but what do you think? Who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up.
How'd this happen?
Why Mew killed? Gonta not understand anything.
How can this be?
But Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no could protect Mew. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
It's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry.
Man, poor Gonta.
Gonta, idiot.
Sorry you could not protect Mew. Man.
Hey,
If you feel bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us out. That was actually the most helpful, nice thing Kokichi has ever said to Gonta. Ever. Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
To find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time.
yeah.
That's the spirit. Yeah, now Kokichi is encouraging him. The flip, man. That's out of character. I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what?
Ah.
You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
What?
Why are you...
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lie is the real pressure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Is that what you think, Oshawott? He's a jerk. Kind of like, I keep forgetting the mob boss, his name. He was vulgar and rude, but he always seemed to be having a, at least a positive way of thinking. Russ, thank you for that host. Appreciate it, madame. What?
Hey,
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing, I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. Fuihiko, yes, Fuihiko, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. Same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? This is making me think someone can speak into the phone to log out and say anybody's name. I don't know if anybody has tried that. I wonder if we can go back into the game and actually test that. And what happened after you logged out?
so...
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
hey,
Do you remember what condition Mew's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not?
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't know.
ah,
Okay, sorry. So I need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
Like I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi. I don't think that's how it works, Kokichi, because you have to have evidence to say, no, you noticed this.
Shuichi.
In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Did you watch our first trial, Kokichi? We did it anyway. We did the truth thing anyway. Maki combo, what you got for me? Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
Not really. I have never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much.
Oh,
Oh, so what did it say?
ah.
If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the Killing Game Simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program, which we're pretty sure that's what Danganronpa 2 was based on, if I remember correctly. Never heard of it.
Well,
In this Killing Game Simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. So the avatar can't be harmed, but if you start like if you slam into like a wall at 100 miles an hour, wouldn't you logically think you're about to die, but your avatar will be fine? I still think there's a possibility that they did something to her avatar that caused her real body to make itself believe she was dying. Either that or somebody logged out and choked her. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. Or that. That matches what Mew told us.
that's true.
If your avatar's oh gosh, I could have just kept reading. If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock?
Oh.
Well, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. It's like every good MMORPG anime. Or the ones that tried and sucked. I agree, Oshawott. If they're going to make a Neo world, they need to have Chiaki back in there. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Mew keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose? And she did, like... She said it as an afterthought, because when we first came in, Kokichi was, like, punching Kibo. And Kibo's like, hey, that hurts! Wait, why does it hurt? And then Mew was like, oh yeah, you actually feel pain. Thanks for that bit of information.
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the law of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful.
But...
But is the info in the text file correct?
what are you talking about?
nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original with false info, you know?
But
to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This job looks like a job for me.
huh?
What? Even she's like, what?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please, won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now. If that's how all talent worked, that'd be great.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. Language. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
Oh yeah, by the way, he loses his memory often. Now he thinks that Mew is his mom.
Not that!
You've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want you!
And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, pig. I'm busy avenging Mommy's death. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long! Farewell!
And she's gone. Kara, I like drinks like that, where the color is like To me, it's like the natural color. So a lot of the flavored drinks use a really strong food coloring. I don't like that. I'd rather just be clear. What it was when the normal color of it.
Is all that remains.
I know all the science behind adding color to it so people will buy it, but let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but
Thanks.
I'll do my best for Mommy's sake.
No.
Perhaps we should. He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched.
Okay.
All right, fine. I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
Also, analyzing the computer right away.
Yeah!
Have at it.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
With non-opposable thumbs?
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
And now is the computer on fire?
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things.
Huh?
Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this?
This looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out. Oh.
Okay.
There's no sign of that as this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information. That's good to know. Could you show it to me? It really does have everyone's login and log out times recorded. So everyone logged in. Okay, so we did log in really late. We logged in at like 11 at night. Kaito was forced to log out. Oh, he was the only one that logged out before 6:30. And Kokichi was the last to log out. And he took 2 minutes to do so.
Well,
Aside from you, everyone is logged in and out once.
You're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. I want to believe in Kaito, so I think he was forced to log out. Also, Kokichi was the one investigating the room with the logout, so he would have had to go by Kokichi. Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So,
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh?
The program's been rewritten?
Oh.
Obviously, Mew was the only person capable of doing that.
hey.
So, which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course,
Yeah.
but it's gonna take a while. Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Mew. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
Then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You go, Monotaro. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Way more than you. Burn. We'll talk to Kokichi last. See what Kivo has to say. I have been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true. We got sidetracked by Mew's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta, too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they found into something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have. Unlike you.
Whoa.
Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this? That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He told us he couldn't even cry if he wanted to. So he went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
But that's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Kara, I will say the anime is very good at backing up a lot of the story, especially how from the characters of Danganronpa 2. I still had some trouble since I'm kind of agoraphobic a little bit on maybe, I want to say 2, maybe 3 of those episodes, parts of them. But I enjoyed the story. It's more Danganronpa. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Mew from the dining room window. You thought you saw Mew?
Oh.
Which side of the mansion was the dining room on? I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago, I looked through it, and I thought I saw Mew. Oh, so you saw Mew then? I thought it must have been mistaken since she should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Because?
If you had been positive it was Mew, then you couldn't have done something. You could have done something sooner. They do block out a lot of gore in Oshwa, but it's like there's one scene the sounds and like the visuals before the sounds, and you're like, ugh. You could have prevented her death, you know.
Hey,
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
my bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew? I thought it was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi. And while we were talking about it, there's that one Oshawott with the song. It is when Junko is showing how much despair can do to one person in her lair. And is showing it off to, I think, the teacher? Anyway, a filled in person comes in. That one. About 10 minutes later, told Shuichi. He was a blue character. Okay, so this is the bang. No. This could not have been the bang that killed her avatar. She died at 6:30. Everyone logged out at like 6:55. What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but we heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Keyboy's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close. Which we should not have been able to hear him.
Huh?
Keyboy's voice? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel. That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and mansion. Even Mew said that. She did, and that's why I think this is really weird. There's got to be like a end of the world, top of the world thing. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
I see.
You're right, the sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel?
Well, that's...
Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Hey!
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all?
Ah.
I'm not not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching.
Ugh.
You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Hey,
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dummy? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Huh?
My conversation?
Ah.
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Shuichi,
Yeah.
or Kokichi. And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
but
There was toilet paper on the side of the mansion. I remember that. I couldn't pick it up. It made me upset. I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up.
What he said. Tsumugi's account. Loud noise. Small bottle. There's something in the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
oh,
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
huh?
Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kokichi. Of course, because I already checked it. You were in a killing game. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
that's
Is that? Oh, it's not. It's so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them. Is that really true?
By the way,
Did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
huh?
The label. According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neuralized once it's mixed, so it had to be taken directly. So it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Ooh, that's really... Ew. Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. Can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
by the way,
I should tell you what the symptoms of the poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes. That's important information. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner.
No.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Huh?
Seriously.
anyway,
Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. Who sat there? Kokichi. That's Kokichi's chair. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. I bet that's to throw us off. I want to see if she has bloodshot eyes. Wait. She doesn't look like she had bloodshot eyes, but that's a really bad picture. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. I don't think it was the poison then. If that's the actual side effect of, you know, of the poison. Can you believe Monotaro is on our side now? And all for his recently deceased mommy. I can't stop crying. The Monocubs loved her so much. I'll never forgive the culprit who killed Mew. Yeah, this is wolf's tears right now. Hey, Doki Doki, happy Monday, madame. How you doing? Is that another one? Visor. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. Positive that they were unplugged after logging out. That's it. That's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. That's alright, Doki Doki. Glad you're here for when you can. The red is for consciousness, blue is for memory. I feel like it's going to be important. If you got those mixed up, what would happen exactly? I don't think they know. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the chords? I don't know. I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you'll body swap with someone. Who knows? I don't think that's what happened. A glitch. It's a very weird picture. Suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.